This is just an Amazon. Uh, oh, did I miss it by a minute? On Friday, July 20th, 2018, but it looks like it's actually on to Saturday morning, the 21st. I was just trying to get things set up, and I really hope this is working right now for the Zoom, that I try some other form of doing the recording. So I'll check this after, and if there's a problem, I'll have to redo it again. But hopefully this will work. Uh, Yesterday was video 100, so I thought, hey, let's try something else for 101. And so, yeah, let's get into it. So we got a little bit of a pre-market bounce coming up off of the closing price yesterday. We're back up close. I mean, we have resistance here right about in the middle of this range again, where we started out selling down to yesterday, we bounced from. Now we're buying up from, and we'll see if we roll down, if we bounce, or if we rally. What's going to happen. My guess is we're still very much range bound here, with a slight slant downward from the last 2 days. And we've got that uptrend channel we've got on its way up to us. So we'll zoom out after we look at the 5 all day and see how close we get to pulling back to that, if we pull back or if we rally, or where we end up. So right now we're in this kind of sideways range, sideways channel, and we have an uptrend channel coming to us. So we'll see if we have any targets in place. So let's start into the day. And I didn't mean to click that. I meant, see, I do that sometimes. Let's go with these buttons. All right. High wave candle right at the open. That's good. So we're holding this resistance. And we're sort of holding the support here from, earlier in the day, and then from the high in the after hours yesterday. So again, still range bound, but this is good because if we go bullish, then you could do a trade, above, getting in above this candle and a stop below it, or vice versa. If you want to go bearish, you could get in bearish, triggering right below it and a stop above it, and probably just get into 1R right here at our 1815 price. That's about all you got to the downside. And to the upside, we have the potential to come back up to this top range, or maybe slightly below, since we didn't quite get there yesterday. I would say conservatively 1838, maybe even just 1835. That'd be probably a good place, since we had quite a bit of selling this double top in here yesterday. That if we can go from here up to 1835, that's maybe a little more than an R. It'd be 2R up here, trailing your stop pretty tight to see if it'll keep going. But I'm just kind of leaning a little more bearish. Even though we've got a gap up, I see my eyes are kind of gravitating towards this. Let me see if I can draw this real quick before we continue. We get in here, some sort of a, I guess, downtrend line like that. And it looks like we're above it, but that's not what my eyes were kind of gravitating towards just a second ago before I drew this. So that, it's definitely possible to be bouncing here based on that downtrend line. It's a good location. So, bearish or bullish, we want to just do what the chart is telling us to do today. And so let's get into the next candle, see what happens. Okay, so we got up, probably got triggered in if you had this trade set up after the 5 minute, and you're slightly down. That's all right. But, we have a wick up, similar high to this one, that double top. So I want to see, hopefully we continue a little bit higher. Inside candle, so all bulls so far. There you go, breaking a little bit more, a little more. Okay, pull back here, come up a little higher. Okay, this is really close to 1835. We did take out this high. We're not quite up to this one. This candle and this candle are similar. We're 30 something, about 30 minutes into the market, and 35 minutes, and we haven't moved too far from the low to the high. We've moved quite a bit. So let me take that back. We've moved quite a bit within this range, just not as, I guess I was looking for something like this from 2 days ago, where it, put in that initial candle and sold off hard, or, put in this initial candle and then gets bought up really hard. So looks like we got a couple small candles here. Nice. This is a really nice 15-minute. It's almost an inside, but I think that's a little bit higher. see the high here. Yeah, slightly higher, but it's 15 minutes. Well, if you include this one, that's 20 minutes of stair step, you know. And it looks like we're bouncing off exponentials. There you go. All right, that's a nice bouncing candle. People are getting in on that one. This is the highest 5-minute close of the day. There you go. Where did that get into? Oh, 1834.84. Okay, let's see if we get it. I really want to get 18. No, wow. I really wanted to get to 1835. I thought that was a really nice round number. And it got 16 cents away. That's crazy. So people buying on this as it breaks out above this high. There's resistance here, every way up. There's resistance. Wow, that's crazy how close that was. Little flag that just continues bearish, breaks down. This would be a great place to short it at right about at a price I was looking at to be a target moving up. So, with this, a pretty quick pullback. It's still possible this bounces, but again, I'm feeling a little more bearish. So let's see what happens here. Okay, stair step. That's a long stair step, and it's breaking down. Oh, nice. That's a nice quick move to give you a little bit of a retest back up to this Morningstar reversal. If you had gotten in below, let's say below either of these candles, this one, or this one, you just retested that price here with a gap up. That wow, this really looks like a Head and Shoulders with a neckline right here. It just didn't retest. Maybe it'll retest. Nope, that's not retesting. That is collapsing. Okay, wow, that's a tremendous move down from a Head and Shoulders. Let's look at the 1825 put again, because you could have gotten into that up here probably for $1 or something, because I mean you're almost $10 out of the money, and to expect it to move this far, like now to be $10 in the money, like that's our target down here. This is almost the same trade right here as this. I mean, there were probably people shorting from here looking for it to move down. I mean, you shift it slightly higher, and that's the same price. It just got there faster yesterday than today. Doesn't quite work for this one. We didn't get up this high, and then that doesn't actually come back down and touch the 1815. So, and then today with options expiration, this would have been huge, huge bearish move. So, okay, there's a little bit of a bounce. Where's it going to go? It's staying under that exponential. Oh, wow, it actually broke through. Okay, well, that looks similar to this. We get this wider range, about a $5 range. Oh, wow, we actually came back that. So we retested from above, rolled over. Now we got a Morningstar reversal here. And we buy back up. Okay, that's a pretty cool move. So that could have been a little bit of move right before the close. This would have been a phenomenal move had you just held to this line or gotten up there. Maybe try to re-enter in here because it's coming back into pre-market lows. That's the price area we're talking about right here. Really right here. So it doesn't quite get up that high, but if you were looking for it, and then it does this dip and then retest here, and these two smaller, it's an inside candle. It's phenomenal. This is an inside candle where this is supposed to be bouncing. It bounced here, and it doesn't. It just collapses here. Continues. Take out this low here. And then this is a Head and Shoulders. I'm sorry, a double top. 1, 2, and a retest the neckline. We're just talking, not really, back up to the neckline. Excuse me. But a little bit of a retest there, retest on this price level. So let's jump over to, let's see the put, because we got right here. Man, that was close. 945. What's that put price? 945 today. The 1825 puts. 945. The high was 148. The low was 126. Yeah, easily could have bought that. 150 by 50 cents. here and flipped it back. I mean, you could have flipped it out for, well, not even $1, but they're $100. So, maybe you're just holding on and it makes it low down here. You move your stop up from 50 to 1 after it does that, or maybe sooner, get stepped out. Or not stepped out by that pullback, but maybe you tightened it up when it did this, and then you just got, out by break even. And then it goes on to repeat, comes up, goes back, goes up. I mean, had you bought down in here for even $1.50, right, 50 cents, you could have held that. I won't say at least, but you would have had to then really focus on what you're doing to get up into the 10 and then to wait for that pullback and then this rally on the option. That's just a phenomenal move. And that's easily, more than 10 R in this day, wherever you bought it down here. You're at 13, 12, somewhere in there from the prices up here. I mean, that's a phenomenal move. So at the open, we had the calls. This is the 1850 call, which was slightly was in the money here and it rallied. Out of the money, way out of the money. Then we'll look at the 1825. So this one, there's the high wave. It bounced, rallied. You could have still made some money, getting in above the high here. Let's call it 850, getting in 850. Flipping out of 1050. I mean, that's actually possible, sort of. And then if you didn't get filled on these, you're like, oh, I need to tighten it up. But you may not have time before this candle comes back down, wicks down, and takes out your 850. The low here is 735. So you even stopped out on this candle if you didn't get out here. Or if this isn't the actual option price, then maybe bounce through yet on this one or something like that. So, but this is just the premium melting away for the calls. So, come back into the daily. We have a little more pullback. So 3 days of bearishness here. We had 2 here. We do have 3 here with a gap down. There's some similar stuff going on. Here's 3 where we gap down. This is now an inside candle. It's inside low. We're off by just a little bit from the low, between the lows. So let's see. This is 1810.06. This is 1811.27. So I actually took out the low slightly. And oh wow, there's that channel. Let's go back to 5. That is so cool. Look at that line. Okay, I'm gonna try and keep my eye on where this is. All the way at the left. Make sure I'm just extending. Oh, I moved it again. I hate that. Why did you do that? Even if you're moving it or extending it. Okay. There we go. Now I know I'm moving it, but I took my eye off where it was. Things like that right there. Just want to extend this a little bit. I'm really sorry to be wasting everyone's time with this. I'm just trying to get this lined up where I want it to be. And it's really, really bugging me. Can't get this line to extend. It's like there. This is what it pulled back to. Pulled back to this upper trend line. We didn't quite get there here. I said a couple more days, we'll probably trade back down to it. I don't remember how many days, but I said this. I remember this. Wow. I didn't even look back 3 days back. Look at that low. I forgot about this. Oh my gosh, we came right into these prices right here. Anybody buying here? Probably the people selling right here. Hey, it didn't continue. This is the place to have a stop, or I don't know, whatever happened here. So there's definitely some buying going on here, and then they're selling there, they're selling here again. It's crazy. So pretty cool stuff. All right. Oh, there's the line. It definitely touched that line. Okay, that's really good, because if that actually touched that line, I'm still dragging this. Okay, I'm gonna fix this post. I'm gonna fix this. But I think that's it for the video. So this is pretty phenomenal. This looks like a shoulder, a head, another shoulder, and then this is a massive like, neckline-esque sort of thing. I mean, you could even count this upper trend line as the neckline, potentially, with this being the dip between the shoulder and the head. But I mean, let's say this breaks down and gets back into this channel, or at least pulls back some more. I mean, that's what it could do. It could really sell off. We've got 3 days in a row bearishness. It'd be great if it gaps up and just rallies. We had a sideways action like this that lasted 4 days, 5 days. This one has been 3 now. So, I mean, it can still rest some more going sideways. I mean, what if it just went sideways and slightly down, and then this line caught up? So, I don't know. I'm going to fix that. I'm going to extend this a few more days, or at least what I got on the screen, and then we'll take a look tomorrow or on Monday. What's going on with how this is moving and what it's doing with our channel. So that's really phenomenal. If anyone did something with this kind of trade, nice work, because that's very impressive. So I think that's it. This was Justin AMZN. Thanks for watching the video. Now, how do I end the meeting? Oh, stop. Let's say end meeting. There you go. Okay.